these are all just white melamine cabinets, and I'm expecting them to all cut out of the same white mill material.
Mm-hmm.
But what's happening is it's like on the finished ends in the bottom, it's going to the white mill white. Now I have that material in the library,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want to use that. I want it to use just the white mill where it all cuts out of the same sheets, instead of like these two parts cutting out of another sheet, so it kind of messes up the optimization
Mm-hmm.
or the yield of the material. So, and I came in here and looked at all this, and this was actually wrong. So I entered this in and just changed that WT to make it match the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how to get this to where this just uses the white mill, the mill white. So I'm not sure. I know this is formulated, so.
Okay, so on your finished end, let's just go to one of these. This right one, right? Yeah. Okay, so
Yes.
upper right finished end.
Yes.
You would like this to have this material.
Correct. Or
Okay, so basically the unfinished material.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. When I'm doing the white mill cabinets, that's either just all melamine cabinet. I want it to use just the melamine material, the two-sided white mill or two-sided black mill, whatever we're using.
Yeah. So now in here, okay, so we're checking to see if there's a finished end, right?
Right.
All right. So if you make this 0, it's still there. Must have changed the wrong spot. Hang on. Let me just go right here. Okay, so this is true. Okay, so this is saying if right finished end is 1, then we do another if because we want to do the open finish. Actually, let me pull that whole thing out. So I bet there's more in there. Okay, so if it's not open finish, we're using the wizard upper side finished. And upper side finished open. Okay, which I don't even think that is. I think there's more to the formula than that. Okay, so this is just referencing wizard materials.
Right.
But I think it should be looking at local. Yeah.
Yeah, this has kind of always been an issue. A lot of times I just go in and just change the material. a lot of times these just white mill jobs are just small 1, 2, 3 cabinets, things like that.
Yeah.
And then of course I forget about it.
So essentially, we got it here. If it's open finish, we do column 2. So really the subassembly is not right. But we can fix that. I mean, regardless, if you wanted to just make this easy, we could just cut and paste it like that. All right, and that would totally fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. So just do it per job.
Okay.
What you're saying?
Well, no, we need to fix this. I mean, hang on a minute. Let me check your product out. Okay, so this is a carcass upper, so that's good. I was worried it was a base.
Yeah, no. Well, I do have a base cabinet that's doing the same thing. I got 2 little jobs here, 3 uppers and then 2 bases.
Yeah.
And they're all just white mill jobs.
Okay, so let's do. Yeah, I mean, without getting too involved, what we're going to want to do is change that. So is the whole project just like this?
Yes. Yeah, like I says, I've got 2 projects right now, and they're just all white mill.
Okay. So then let's fix it. Okay. So let me copy this out again.
Because I don't actually know where it's pulling that white that's spelled out at the end from.
That's the exterior designation.
Okay.
Okay, so this is apparently checking. Maybe it is not wrong. Hang on. Okay, great. Okay, so it is going to the local, so that is correct then. Okay. So then, at the local level is where you want to overwrite this. Right.
Okay.
So without getting, because you're overriding the default functionality, right? Or is this the way you want it all the time?
When doing white mill, yes, I want it like this all the time. Whenever we're doing just an all mill cabinet, we just want to pull the material from just one material, not 2 different sheets where they're the same.
Right.
And it basically has to do with optimization. So.
Okay, so then we're in the wrong
yield.
spot. So
Okay.
for that, we're going to go back to the G. All right, so now finished ends, because that's what we're looking at.
Right.
All right, so what we're going to do is just remove this exterior designation. Like that.
Okay.
All right, so now that gives us the right material. So these 2 match now, right?
Right.
Okay, but
And that will also change it for the upper bottom too, which is always a different material.
well, let's check. Subassembly. Bottom. Yep.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Yeah. So that's the only thing you got to change there. So we'll just save it here, and then I'll just do the same thing inside your spec group. No.
Perfect.
This one. Brain fart this morning.
Pardon?
Had a brain fart this morning.
Oh, well, wait till you get to be my age. You get a lot of farts.
RCM template, global.
Yeah, I mean, I studied this quite a bit here this morning. I just, yeah, you know, I get nervous when I get into this and start changing stuff.
Yeah, naturally. Everybody does. Even me.
Because you know I have broke it before in the past.
Okay, see, this is different.
Yeah, is this the straight one? Because it's, I mean, it's,
This
yeah,
is
I
the
don't know
RCM
why.
template.
Yeah.
Unless you're using this one.
I don't know which one I'm using.
This one looks like a... Nope, this
Yeah, they're
says
both
wet
the same.
liner too. Okay.
But
Well,
doesn't the wizard change this?
well, yeah, the wizard would change this PL1 here,
Right. Yeah.
but this front end would be the same. All right. So what you're saying is you want it like that all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. And then what you do is you just scuff the end and post lamb.
Well, no, it's still a finished end, but with no holes in it. So we just dial the thing together, but it's just using the same material as it is on the entire cabinet.
Right, but where's the exterior color?
The exterior color is white mill, or mill white, 0.75 mill white. That's what I'm not understanding is why.
So what are you gonna do
In
if it's a white melamine cabinet, but it's a PL1 exterior?
I don't know. That's what's kind of puzzling me here, because when I select, you know, white mill for the cabinet and then white mill for the exterior, I would think it would be using the same materials, but it's not. It's adding that white at the end, which makes it another different sheet to cut.
Well, yeah, anything on the body, you have to think about it as two different things. You know, you got body and you got doors and drawers,
Right.
right? So whatever you select for the body, so let's say you picked this one for the body, right? That means it's going to
Mm-hmm.
use this whole row for the body.
Right. Right. Right.
But now if you pick doors, it's going to grab whatever you picked for the door, you know, down here.
Yeah. Well, I picked the white mill, which is way at the bottom.
Right. So now there's a linkage between these two tables from this material indicator to this material
Right.
indicator.
That's where I think that white is coming from, which is right here. Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
So this white right here should match the WT that you got right there.
Right. But like I say, it's coming in with the white at the end of the mill white.
So
which is,
It seems like you have two types of white melamine cabinets, right? You've got one type where it's just white melamine all the time, and then you got another type where it's white melamine core with a laminate exterior.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in that case, we want to leave like this one alone, right? So like this one will be
Okay.
exactly how you have it,
Okay.
and then make another row and call it like white mel with color. You know what I mean? So then it will append the color to it. Does that make sense?
So it'll have color at the end of it.
Yeah. So that way we're not
So,
changing this interior portion.
okay, but then if it adds color to it, that's going to be another sheet that has to be in the library, right?
Well, it's going to be like this.
Oh, okay.
This one,
It'll be
sorry.
just like that. Okay.
Yeah. So like right now it would say like 0.75 mel white and then whatever the exterior color is. Right. So if you picked PL1 as your exterior, then this finished
Oh,
N would become 0.75 melamine white with PL1.
right. Right. And that's the way it's all working.
But not right now. We're breaking that.
Right. Correct. I understand that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I would make this one like just say like all white and then create another row and then go white with color.
Okay. I can
Right.
do that.
So that basically this whole row is going to be hard coded with all white, right? And then the
Yeah.
next row,
And
white with color, will have the dynamic properties.
I got you. No, I can do that. I just didn't, like I says, I
Yeah.
want your approval.
So I'm not gonna change anything here in your library.
Okay.
Okay, because I think that'll be catastrophic. So we need to get that working together in a project setting before we do that. All right, so let me go back into this though. You know, and I think we're talking about like 90% of the pointers are staying the same.
Yes.
Let me see if what we got down below here. Nothing. Okay, good. Okay, so we made a new one. So now we can call this white mill. With color. Right, and then we can copy all of these. Actually, hang on, because that changed. Let's save this for now. I'm going to see if Microvellum's going to cooperate with me on this one. Oops.
Are you still working from your laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one. Yeah, I probably got another week. I'll be back on the desk. G. Okay, so I'll just copy these. Hopefully my clipboard is still here. Okay, so now when you pick this one, that's what your finished ends are going to be. Okay, so based on the door. So if you don't want it to say white there, then you got to come down here, change that guy to WT, I think you got.
Well, I don't want to say any of that. Are you setting this for just the pure white melamine?
That's the top one.
Oh, that's the top one. Okay.
Yeah, this is the one
So
that's
the
got
white
the
mill
color.
color is going to be the standard to follow the rest of them. Okay, I got you. So that's got all the formulas.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you are doing a white melamine cabinet, but you've got the finished ends are going to have a laminate on it,
Right.
right?
Yes, I understand that.
So,
Yes.
so then that would be that. Correct or no?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Now, do you want it to say white or do you want it to say this WT?
I just abbreviate everything, so WT is fine.
Okay, and then should we change black and grain? What do we have up here?
Yep.
We have BK
Yep.
and then the word grain. Okay.
Yep.
So then we'll do BK here. Okay, and then all that, nobody cares. Yeah. So now the finished end, if we had color on it, would be 3/4 white with liner, and then the white because that's what our exterior is currently picked at.
Right. Okay. Yep. Because that's how the rest of them are down there. I mean, they all have the white at the end.
Yeah. So to
So
prove this
correct.
thing out, let's. I grabbed the wrong thing. Let's go here. Okay, where's my W? Okay, now right here. So we're gonna go by the door. Okay, so if we did this PL1 liner fronts for the door.
Mm-hmm.
So that's PL1 dash liner fronts. That's for the door. So now you can see that changed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so is that correct for your finished end?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, and that's why I was saying, like, you can create as many of these things as you want. You know, that way you don't need to have a spec group anymore.
Right. Right. And that's why I like this so much, because it's so much easier. But like I said, I'm always a little gun shy getting in here and making changes because I broke it a few times, and
Yeah,
I don't like to make you have to do more than necessary.
no worries. So I put it back to white, so now you can see it's WT again.
Yep.
Right there. All right, so we know that's working good. So now we can take this global file and push it back to the library.
Okay.
Unless you change something else in here.
No, I didn't.
All right, then we're good. Okay, so that's going to be this guy. And that's it.
Okay.
Now you are patched up, ready to rock.
Sounds good.
All right, what else you got?
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on.